Hello and welcome to Stroup Mansion. Today's video is so exciting and also so nerve-wracking. It is the walkthrough of the house as it is today. We have been living in our 1870s Italianate home for 3 years now. And over those 3 years, I have done a ton of work on this place. It's kind of funny because when I watch the walkthrough that I just shot, that you will be watching here in a moment, all I can see is all of the things I have yet to do. I was feeling a little bit nervous to film this because the house is far from complete, and I don't, for some reason that feels embarrassing, but it's not. I have done boatloads of work on this house. I've learned so much. I've made it so much better than it was. And it's a work in progress. Someone left a comment that said something along the lines of like, well, I'm excited to see the rooms that aren't done because that just shows me what I have to look forward to. I thought that was a super fun way to look at it, and that was really encouraging for me because maybe instead of feeling self-conscious about my unfinished house, I can just feel like I'm giving you a sneak peek of what to expect if you subscribe to me. Before you go any further in this video, I would highly recommend checking out the original walkthrough from when we bought the house. I recently just reposted that, and it is linked below in the description and above over here, or you can just find it on my channel page. You can find it, okay, and watch it because I can't believe what a difference. You guys asked for it. Here it is. Here is the house. Okay guys, here we go. We are starting in the kitchen, which is the room that has seen the most amount of work. This is worlds away from what it was when we bought, and still somehow there just seems like there's a ton I want to do. But when we bought, we had zero countertop space other than this little pie counter here, which to me is not counter space. So I am very happy to have a giant island and to have lots of little areas for food prep. We still obviously need to replace some bricks here, and I need to decorate, but I mean, it looks so good. So off of the kitchen, we have the half bath, which if you are a subscriber to my channel, you probably have already seen this room since I just renovated it. I'm gonna turn on the light. But I will tell you that in person, this lighting, this like nice cozy yellow lighting, it feels so nice. But in video, it just doesn't read well. Either way, I just think this room is so stunning. The wallpaper is such a fun choice. So let's head out of here. One of the projects for 2024 that I plan to tackle is getting trim on this arch. I think that will just make it kind of fit the house a little bit better, and I love trim. The dining room is a room that looks like I have done nothing to, but I assure you I have worked my butt off on this room, making it clean and cozy, repainting, getting the edges up along the ceiling mudded better so that they weren't so like woo woo. I also stripped the fireplace. One of my goals for this year for this room is to do crown molding. So off of the dining room, we have the living room. I know in the original walkthrough I mentioned that I was very excited to put plants in this little jut out of 3 windows, and boy, I tell you, that looks perfect. I love it so much. You're probably going to hear me say that a lot in this video, that I love it so much. Off of the living room, we have my office. Another room that if you are not new to my channel, you have probably seen a ton of. I've been working a lot in here recently, adding crown molding, painting the ceiling, taking the shelves up to the ceiling, and what a difference it has made. This room has the one working fireplace, and oh my gosh, I love it. Oops, I said it again. But seriously, it's so cozy. I love having a fire and working in here. This little guy here is also a fan of fires. Okay. So from my office, we're going to go over to Jeff's office, which has now also become my gaming room. I've invaded. He likes it, don't worry. So from here, we're gonna go up the stairs. As you can see, they're a little bit rough, but they did used to be carpeted. So I ripped that out and I repainted this and I added new lights. So this is a work in progress, but one that is much better than from where we started. Let's go straight back to the laundry room. This room, as you can see, is basically untouched. So when we first bought the washer and dryer, we're downstairs in the kitchen. Those obviously got moved upstairs. And this will become someday an amazing laundry room. This is a project for this year. I am waiting until spring so that I can just toss all of the stuff out the window instead of carrying it down my nice new stairs and through the kitchen. So I'm imagining lots of storage, maybe like a chair over there in the corner. I would love to do wallpaper again in here. I think that this stuff is really fun. We're obviously not going to be able to save this, but definitely would love to add something fun and funky back up into this room. From here, you can go downstairs into the kitchen. You saw those stairs when we first walked into the house. Now let's head into the spare bedroom. In here I have a giant bird mural of wallpaper and a little skeleton friend to keep our guests company. I also have a bedpan should you need to use the facilities. I have the art that we found in the woods and a dead plant. But this room is really cute. I like it. I've got my wall of strangers and curiosity cabinet. Here's the bathroom. This is our main bathroom. In the original walkthrough, I said I could not wait to take bubble baths, and I tell you, I've got my money's worth. This year, I would love to find a new piece of furniture for right here. This does not do it for me, so I guess I'm putting that out into the universe that I need to find cool furniture for the room. Here is Jeff's dressing room / little like workout room. We need to get some stuff hung in here. It is worlds better than where we started. If you recall, we had carpet squares and I fixed up the walls. I re-drywalled the closet. It's a nice room now. It just needs decorated. Then we have my plant room, which is everything I hoped it would be. Just a place where I can have a million plants. Another piece of furniture I am on the hunt for is a new vanity that fits the house a little bit better. this thing from World Market. It does its job, but I would love to have something that just, I don't know, looks a little more antique. So we are now going into the worst room of the house, which is kind of like the cat's room slash our future library. I am not sure if you guys know this, but I have a super senior kitty. She is 16 years old and she recently went blind. So even though this room was on my to-do list for the new year, it feels really messed up to take away that safe space from her. So I'm gonna have to shelve it for now. I would love to still do it, but I need to make sure that she feels safe and knows exactly where her litter box is and that I don't, you know, make her uncomfortable. But that I would love to get this done because it's gross. I did take down the ceiling tiles, but it gets worse before it gets better, you know? Hi, honey. How's my girl? Now we're gonna head into our bedroom. This room is pretty different from the first time that I shared it, which was the renovation video. This room did start with carpet squares. I made it over, but I never really finished decorating. I have this habit of concentrating on all of the other rooms and leaving my bedroom till last. But this year I would love to remedy that. I would love to make our bedroom the place of my dreams, which would start with getting some gosh darn art on the wall. But I do think that this rug and my curio cabinet here are a good start. That's kind of the direction I want to go with this. So you can expect to see more of this room on the channel in the new year. But yeah, that's all. That is our house, minus the attic and basement, because those are just, you don't want to see them. They're messy. As you can see, I've made tons of progress, but still have a boatload more stuff to do. I don't know that I will ever be done here. And that's okay, because I plan on haunting this house, so I've got forever.